Hello everyone, so in this video we're going to start looking at the ways that we can write rhythm down into music notation. Rhythm is of course a absolutely vital central part of all music, and so it's very obvious that when we want to start writing down our musical ideas onto paper, we need a way of showing how long each note in the music should last for. In a previous video, we saw how in most pieces of music there is a kind of underlying beat or pulse that's constantly ticking away. And we've even seen how musicians sometimes use a metronome to sort of give them an idea of how fast or slow that musical pulse should be. So in music notation, we generally use different forms of notes to show us how long in beats each sound is to last for in the music. To get us started, in this video I'm going to introduce you to three of the most commonly used forms of notes that you'd see all the time when looking at notated music, and show how those come together to form very simple rhythms. In all of the musical examples that we've seen so far, I've been using this type of note. It looks like a kind of hollowed out egg shape. This is known as a whole note and lasts for 4 beats. So whenever I see this note in a piece of music, I know that I should start playing the note and hold on to it for a count of 4 in my head. Now of course, not all musical sounds that I'm going to play are going to last for 4 beats, so I'm going to need different ways to show notes that last for different numbers of beats. So let's take our hollowed out egg that we were just looking at and attach to it a stem. When I see this type of note, I know it's going to last for 2 beats. This is called a half note. Whenever I see one of these notes, I know that I'm going to play the note in question and hold on to it for a count of 2. And so the last type of note that we'll be looking at in this video is called a quarter note and lasts for just 1 beat. The way we represent this note in notated music is to take a half note and fill in the egg in the center of the note, so that we have a black note head instead of a white note head. Whenever I see one of these notes in a piece of music, I know that I'm going to play the note and hold it for a count of 1. So even just by knowing these 3 types of notes, the whole note that lasts for 4 beats, the half note which lasts for 2 beats, and the quarter note which lasts for 1 beat, I can already start to play some quite interesting rhythms. In each example that you're going to see, first of all we'll hear the beat. It's going to be played by a sound just like a metronome, ticking away in the background. Then over the top, a piano or other sound will play the notes that are written in the music. You'll notice that each note will last for the number of beats indicated by the type of note. So if there's a whole note in the music, that note will be held for 4 beats. A half note will be 2 beats, and a quarter note will be 1 beat. Now you've seen that in action, I think you're in a position to have a go for yourself. So we're going to have a look at those examples one more time, but this time I'd like you to clap along with the rhythm being indicated to you in the music. You might find it useful to count the beats underneath as you're holding them on. Say you're playing a whole note, you might want to clap and count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to get even more practice than this, you might even try writing down some music for yourself. You can download blank sheet music from the website www.blanksheetmusic.net. Then you can write out rhythms for yourself and practice clapping along to these. Now there are, of course, far more notes than just these three, but this is an excellent start. And we'll be looking at the other types of notes you can find in printed music in a future video.